All right, this video was honestly supposed to go out a while ago. It was definitely supposed to go out last week. But mental health's a bitch. Anyway, I really like this character design. If you did not know, I am a huge fan of Bleach. This guy sounds like Kenpachi. It's not Kenpachi's VA. I did check. It is not Kenpachi's VA. But this Ascension looks like Grimmjow, and this Ascension looks like Renji. And if you also know Taite Kubo, he draws his characters in like modern like clothes, and like they actually look like good. They're not wearing like classic anime clothes how they wear the same thing every day. No. Like they wear different shit. And also the Virgil reference comes back, and like he looks even a little more like Virgil than like Saito's MP. So yeah, and I know Mist is big on the old man. It's cool, but it's not. I don't have an old man fetish. Let us get started. And just a heads up, this guy has stiff competition as a single target berserker. Stiff competition. Let's see if he holds up. Base attack for a berserker is above 10k. You love to see it. Unfortunately, his attack never passes up his HP. That also means he has really low HP. But I mean, like, this is really high attack, and it's fine. Like, he's got a guts, he's got a dodge. If his HP is this low, like, it doesn't matter if he had 3000 HP more. Not really. He'd still die in the same hit, more likely than not. Like, more HP might stall out a guts a little longer, but that, again, that's debatable. If you get crit, well, fuck you. Star weight, star gen. Ugh. It's too early. Star weight, star gen, normal berserker numbers, MP charge. Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah. So 0.67. Good for a berserker with multiple hits. Is his art scar a little weak? Yeah, it's a little bit weak. Does it matter that much? No, not particularly. Like, if you're using him with Bitch, which 100% you should be using Queen Sky with him. Like, she has really good synergy with him, that you can get some really stupid turns. 4-hit quick, nice. The mighty chains are going to be good. He has a 6-hit extra attack. That is, you don't see that every day. They've made 5-hit the average, and I'm happy for it, but like now we're rarely seeing anyone that has like even higher. Good and a bad thing. It's more consistent refund across the board, but yeah, like with a deck like this, you wouldn't want it to be Berserker, but just because of Star Gen, like, damage wise and MP charge, it's going to be absolutely fine. Don't let my hesitation like fool you. I'm just like thinking how many stars he actually would be genning in a mighty chain is, it's not a lot. But to his credit, he does not need to be hitting his quick card to gen stars. He doesn't. He has something else for that, which for a berserker sounds like pretty crazy, especially for a buster berserker that isn't quick, that he can get stars without using his quick card. Usually that means a star bomb, but no, this is consistent. That, like, depending on the team, it's consistent stars that he's gonna like really be able to play around with. And the best part is you don't have to level the skill for it. So 30% buster up for 3 turns, 3k guts, 1 time 3 turns, and every single time he is attacked, this isn't hit based, this would be ridiculously OP if this was hit based, but every time he is attacked, he gets 10 stars. If you're solo, that means 30 stars pretty much every single turn without you having to do any kind of carding. The problem is survivability. I will put that up there. But if you're trying, like, this is really, really good for just damage rushing people. You're going to be able to get the crits off. You're going to be able to crit off Mighty Chains, which by itself will help you damage rush and just blitz through the boss. Or not boss, but just whoever you're fighting, so he can take as little damage as possible. But yeah, there is a lot of risk with this. I'm not gonna lie, but luckily, like, this procs whether or not he's protected. So just keep him alive, Forehead. Easy. What are you saying? You're gonna have problems keeping a berserker with no HP? Come on, just play easy. Just play better, Forehead. Easy. Second skill, Eye of the Mind. True. Dodge for 1 turn, 18% defense for 3 turns. Is this gonna be like? Is this gonna save his ass? Maybe a little, but again, he's a berserker. If he gets crit, like, kinda doesn't matter how much defense he has, unless it's like ridiculously high, like above 50. Then he might start surviving crits, but 18 helps. Is not fully enough for survivability, but it does help stall out the guts so it doesn't just go off in the first turn. Last skill, and this is a lot. So 5,000 star weight, 100% crit damage, 10 stars on a 4-turn cooldown. Why is this important? Because you can double stack this the same turn with Koi and Skya. You pop 2 of her batteries, or you pop 1 battery and use Atlas Mystic Code, and you can pop this immediately again. That is so goddamn strong. The best part about this is the stars that go with all this. If it was just this, there would be restriction on this. You would have to time it better with Koi and Skya. But with just like 10 stars, like, the amount of star weight the Buster card is gonna have is gonna be ridiculous. You're gonna have like 20,000% star weight on his Buster cards if you double stack this and put both of Koi and Skya's buffs. That is so much Buster star weight. I think Arjuna Alter is the same, but that's on like turn 2 or turn 3. He can do this essentially whenever he needs to. That's the beauty of this. You gotta, unfortunately, they're more likely to do this on turn 2. There's card RNG, but he doesn't have a battery. You're not trying to farm with him. This really is just damage rush and crit down someone to death. There is inherent RNG in that. You have to play around that. But this is, if this is 1 turn longer, I wouldn't be praising it like this, but it is specifically on 4 for a reason. And die. It's not like Hijikata is more consistent, but he is burned through people, blitz people down. Madness enhancement D+. Low madness enhancement, but like it's solid. It could be worse. It could be E. You could have like 2. Oh wait, no, I think 2 is E minus. Is 2 E minus? No, it's 1. E is 2. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. All right, crit attack resistance against sabers. This is like because fighting other Shinsengumi, I'm assuming. 30% crit resistance. It will stop him from getting hit, but you're better off going these 2, especially this. If you can afford to get this append, do it. He will do his job even better. I was praising this extra attack for how like good these 2 parts of it are, not this, but that you can't really do anything about that because he's a berserker. You can't fix that. This is good by itself. This is great. You grail him and then you unlock extra attack. He's gonna hit like a truck. Because if you look at his level 100 stats, he is comparable to 5 stars at level 90. Not the best flex, but I mean, like, that does mean at level 90 he is low 5-star numbers. This is like mid 5 stars. Mid as in middle, not mid as in meh. Sorry, I gotta clarify that because some words just lose meaning because of how often people say it. Mana loading, it's gonna be good for more multi-core, and honestly, like, with what you can do with this guy, I wouldn't blame you if you did multi-core setups. Like, it's RNG, but like, it's not that hard to plug suit in. Like, you, oh shit. Yeah, no, actually, I'm trying to think, and the double Vitch setup doesn't, like, trying to reset his skill, like, do this twice in the same turn, that's not going to work in a multi-core, unless people are dying. So that would be a challenge quest, not multi-core. Yeah, and also, unless I'm using quick, I don't like to rely on crits for farming if I can help it. But the crit damage doesn't fucking stop there. NP 100% crit buff activates first. Doesn't really matter because you can't crit on an MP. But imagine if I fucking let you crit on an MP. That would be so fucking stupid. It would be hilarious. Also removes dodge. Cool. Activates first too. Would really suck if it happened after damage. And last but not least, ups Buster performance for 1 turn. So this plus this skill up 50%. He's got a mana burst. He basically has a mana burst for a turn. So if you red till they're dead, you are going to end. You double pop this skill. Okay. Like, I'm trying to process how much crit damage this actually is going to be, because I'm pretty sure it's like 400% Buster crit damage, 300% regular. Then you have the power mods. Yeah, no, he just hits really fucking hard. If you let him crit, he's going to hit so hard. He is lacking a battery. But to me, this is not a farmer. If you're this heavily reliant on crits, you cannot be a farmer. Because farmers need to be able to, like, clear shit unconditionally. What I mean by that is no matter what your carding is, you need to be able to clear it. When you, and let me preface this, when using optimal conditions. I'm not talking my farming where I'm dicking around and like going for arch chains with Summer Mordred before she MPs. No. I'm talking about like being able to like clear that node without any extra help. Mordred just loops. That's it. She doesn't do enough damage for that. So I have to do carding. It makes it, I have to use my brain. And sometimes you don't want to do that when you're farming. You just want to turn it off. When you're this heavy for crit, you cannot be doing farming because the amount of turns is probably going up. You have to use CEs that might not be the most helpful, but are CEs that will let you brute force the farm. You can obviously use him in farming. I'm not saying you can't, just slap a K-scope on him, but it's not where he will shine. I'm not gonna like talking about this part. I'm not gonna like it. His attention mounts, first one sucks, but it's not that bad afterwards. This is horrendous. 36, 48, 60. Are you fucking kidding me? His skills to level are horrendous. They are so bad. You will start tearing your hair out if you try leveling him outside of a lottery. You will be farming for this man for a long time for like boring mats, and you're just gonna be like whining when you're not getting drops every run. That it like takes you like a literal week to get one of the skills leveled. I'm not fucking joking about this. If you are not using apples to farm this shit out, it is going to take you weeks for one, like, maybe not one skill, but two. At least two of the skills is going to take you multiple weeks on NA. We're talking about JP, so you kind of just need to wait for it in the shop. And I, like, not the shop, the monthly refresh. Kind of just gotta wait for it. Or they have been showing, like, shoving the more recent mats into lotteries and events more often. But so many servants need these. They are making so many servants need this that really shouldn't be using this. Like, this should be reserved for like Lost Belt 6+. Instead, they make all these units require like a unbelievable amount. Like, look at this shit. From like the Berserkers and the Assassins combined, that's like 2,000. 2,000. And yes, they're all appends, so most people aren't gonna have them. But are you? This is a nightmare for a lot of people. Like, bells are, the farm isn't hard, but it just takes fucking forever. And you need it on so many units. And like, and it is cherry picking. I am cherry picking about this. Because not every servant needs it. But enough servants need this shit. In an absurd quantity for how late in the game it came out. You look at all the more recent mats, they don't have this issue. Because they didn't release after appends. Oh. I can go on a rant for this for a while, but it's just gonna stress me out. And this I understand. This I understand. I understand tying this mat to him in the appends. I understand this. Because A, this is the most recent chapter that just came out. I get it. It's on the appends, so if you are not that far in the game, you can still get this and not need to burn all your prisms. And number 3, the final raid boss with the most HP, like the most opportunity to get kills with, was the final raid boss that dropped this mat. So even if you weren't in Paper Moon, you would still be able to farm this mat out enough to like fully max them out. Like, I definitely got it in like the 40 runs I did. I got enough to basically get 2 full skills for Saber Medusa. Like, her battery was leveled, and I think her first skill is almost leveled now too. Like, ready to get lured because of that raid boss. I'm not complaining about his append that much. This is egregious. No one wants to farm this shit. It's just a good thing these have been in lotteries so much, but this has not. People are starving for them because they forced people to be starving for them. They could have spread out those mats way better. Instead, they chose to like make bells the poster child new one bronze mat that everyone hates to farm, and made it worse than bones to farm. Third skill, 30% party crit damage while he is on the field. Makes sense. He crits more, and it's buster crit damage specifically. Red till it's dead. I'm making this video before we get Banner 3, so I do not know if we're getting another 4-star, whether it's the raid boss or the final boss for the event. I think it's just gonna be Kagetora or Usugi Kenshin. Gotta be specific, because it's different name servant, or different aspect with servant. But yeah, I really do like his design. His kit is a breath of fresh air. It honestly is a breath of fresh air. He like caters so well. He's so well built for double Koyanskaya and just like blitzing someone down so unbelievably fast that you completely get caught off guard. And okay, so it's actually so funny because I just watched my brother has been like nagging me to like catch back up on Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like watching Toji just body the shit out of Gojo out of nowhere. Like you weren't expecting this much out of him. That's the best comparison I can do right now because it's like hot off, like it's like fresh in my mind. Like this man, old ass man, you're not expecting him to do much. Bam, turns into this and just starts blitzing the shit out of people. And then go Omairo Shindu. All right, I had fun talking about this character. Next hit, I will try to level him up, but I'm definitely gonna get stuck on the mats. There's no way he's taking these bells away from Castoria because I'm pretty sure on my main account that's who's getting the bells first. All right, peace.
Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.